it would have wanted to, but phone calls will do that. Alright. More Pokemon, per usual. We've still got a couple restricteds to use. I still gotta use Zacian at some point. I don't think... Gen 4 and Gen 5 we might not touch. Gen 6 is obviously not in the game. I haven't quite decided yet on the Gen 4, Gen 5 ones, though. We will use Zacian at some point, however. Other than that, we've... I guess we never used Gen 2, and Mewtwo's definitely not happening, I can tell you that much. But, in any event, this is the team that we are using today. Solgaleo team, it looked interesting. We didn't exactly have a lot of options. And from what I was looking at, and after putting some thought into it, Cerulege actually has a pretty positive matchup into a few of the restricted, such as Koraidon, Zamazenta, and honestly Solgaleo as well. Its Lunala matchup's probably okay. But yeah, this thing actually looks pretty good. The only thing I'm a little worried about is I don't know how well we handle rain teams. And then there's also no speed control on this team outside of like priority moves. So we've got Glide on the Rillaboom, Thunderclap on the Bolt. We do have Electro Web, so actually that's some speed control. But yeah, I think our best bet into rain teams is like Raging Bolt plus Rillaboom and Prey. So let's jump right into it. Alright, what have we got? Hey, X Gyms. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright. Rain Team. That's unfortunate. The thing that I was just talking about we have a problem with. Huh. Alright. Well. God, it's Wo-Chien too. I think Have I played against this team? I've definitely played against a Wo-Chien Kyogre team. It might not have been this one, though. Maybe I'm supposed to lead Ursh, or just, like, angle for a pivot at some point. Yeah, this... It's so unfortunate, because these are the teams that I'm not entirely sure how I handle. Now the question is, do I just want to trade fake outs here? We should be faster in all cases than the Ensign. Yeah. And who knows, maybe they mess up and I'm fine with that. I'm Does mean we have to worry about screens for the rest of this battle, though. Will-O-Wisp. Annoying, but fine. The Rillaboom obviously in a really bad position here. It is intimidated and burnt. And I'm most likely going to eat a parting shot this turn, I feel. Like, I want a Draco into the Ensign slot, but I don't get anything out of that is the problem. Because we're faster than the Ensign. Oh, they stay in. Okay, there goes our Assault Vest. That's not great. And they're actually faster than us on both. Or, the Ensign's faster than both of us. That's a lot of speed investment. That might be like max speed Ensign. Oh god. Ah, crit. I mean, that was gonna hurt anyways. I'm down to call a Wo-Chien switch here. I don't have U-turn on this. I think close combat into this slot is still fine, though. Oh, no. I'm getting disrupted hard here. That should prevent screens, at least. But I'm going to be eating a knockoff. Which isn't great. Oh no, Will-O-Wisp. No Para, and we might be okay. Nice. Defense drops don't really matter because we're Focus Sash anyways. So, who is it? Kyogre plus Wo-Chien? Annoying, to be sure. We're faster so long as it's not Scarf Kyogre. Actually, it could be max speed Timid and we're slower. But I'm gonna say they don't know about Wide Guard. Cool. Only problem is we don't know if they're a choice item. Down to just click it again. They click Water Spout again here. I'm going to assume they're choiced in. They're definitely not Choice Scarf, because yeah, bad play on my part. I didn't pay attention to speed order last turn. Could be terrain out as well, but we'll refresh that. So it's not choice, doesn't mean that it's not a V, though. The Wo-Chien's faster than the Kyogre. Means I can play this game. Of trying to play for flinches. I'm assuming this is just going to be Terra Grass here. Yeah. We're burnt, but this is 4x effective. The U-turn. No double flinch, but... that does no damage. Wo-Chien, right? Okay, there is grassy terrain, we just can't see it. I might need to reboot my game after this. Because that's generally a bad sign. Ugh, that's not great. I think that's game. Oh, especially if you have Pollen Puff, actually. Yeah, that's GG. Bummer. God, max speed Ensign. Or... a lot of speed investment, at least. Because I feel like base no investment Ensign hits like 71? Wait, what speed are we? Aren't we like 104, 106? Yeah, 106. That might actually be max speed Ensign. I'm gonna check that. Because if I'm remembering right, then... these things are so speedy, which is just weird. Oh. So max speed Ensign's 112. So it's close. No investment, you hit 80. And then, like, if you're max speed Jolly, you hit 123. God. So yeah, that was... if not max speed, very close to it. And then the Wo-Chien, too. That's wild. I actually don't know what Wo-Chien's speed stat is. I don't think it's... yeah, it's 70. Good God. That's crazy. That's actually wild. Well played. Like, I was completely caught off guard. Alright. Ho-Oh, Hisuian, Typhlosion, and Dozo. God. Gengar doesn't get Shadow Tag anymore, I'm pretty sure. It's either Curse Body or Levitate. Or is Shadow Tag... or is it Mega Gengar that gets Shadow Tagged? And that might be what it is that I'm thinking of. Either way, Cerule Edge looks pretty good here. Cerule Edge Bolt, I think. Obviously, we've got to bring Solgaleo. And do we have to bring Rillaboom in case they bring Dozo? I think we might. But I also really want to bring Ursh is the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Ursh. Gonna bring Ursh, save Terra Water for it, and if they bring Dozo, then that's just unfortunate for me. But Ursh is really good until basically everything that isn't the Dozo. Ugh, that's... Don't like seeing that. Are you... Oh, you're not dead. I probably could have Thunderclapped, actually, now that I think about it. Parasong. Okay, that's annoying. But that's your strat for the Dozo. Okay. It doesn't really matter. But it is annoying. I'm assuming Dozo comes in here. Yeah. Maybe I Terra the Bolt. Because this could be Earthquake. I'm also kind of just assuming that it's unaware as well. I didn't bring Rilla because I brought Ursh instead. That's right. Okay, let's assume they have Ho-Oh in the back. Can I let either of these mons go down and still be okay? I think I can probably just let go of Cerule Edge. Like, if Cerule Edge goes down, that's fine. And I'm going to go against what I said earlier and Thunderclap. I also forgot to restart my game because things like this are happening. I'm going to leave myself a note to do that. Trust me, there are things happening on the screen right now. Yeah, that makes sense. So, unfortunately, I think I need to pivot in Solgaleo first. If they have Earthquake, this is just a really bad matchup for me. It's a bad matchup for me, and I should have brought Rilla. I just really hoped they weren't going to bring Dozo. Okay. Well, now I just pivot out Cerule Edge. Because I think with Bitter Blade, I win most of these exchanges. It's not a lot of damage, but it is damage. And suddenly Bolt is least valuable Mon. I want to cover for a potential Earthquake. I also forgot I had Psychic Fangs on this. That's actually really good. It deals with screens. Yeah. Alright. Well played by me. The Tatsu does go down, which means that the... Dude, I fucking hate this thing. It is the only reason I am not excited for Regulation H, is this fucker right here. Now, it is 4 versus 2. I am not out of the woods by any means. Okay, I'm so down to Rock Slide here and just Draco into the Dozo slot. Sacred Fire is annoying, but most Johto Mons are kind of on the slower side, and so I feel like we should outspeed. Yeah. Crash, that's fine. Damn. Oh, big crit. Did it matter? I'm not sure. I feel like this might not have a lot of spec defense investment. It's also not leftovers. Psych up. That is cheeky. That's actually cheeky. It did not work, but I appreciate that. That's GG's, though. I have Thunderclap. Why don't... there's no reason to not just Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet, Thunderclap. Yeah. I want to say Ho-Oh is like a base 90 Mon, but that might be wrong. I know Lugia is slow. And paired restricteds usually have like similar base stat distribution. Yeah, Ho-Oh is a base 90 Mon. Alright. Well, the reason I didn't click Aqua Jet at first is because I was gonna click Thunderclap, and then I was like, well, I could just click Aqua Jet too, and like make sure that the game ends this turn. Okay, I do need to restart my game because we are having some visual glitches. That's not how you restart the game. Well, that's rebooting. Let's go ahead and run this calc. Raging Bolt. We are the Assault Vest set. Does this actually have the right EV spread too? Are we just using the base EV spread for this? It is. Alright. I'm gonna assume that Dozo hit hard, and so I'm just gonna assume that it might not have had a lot of spec defense investment. Because I feel like if you're bulking up Dozo, you usually go HP first, and if you're at attack HP, you can't also be spec defense. That is an assumption. Dondozo... Offensive sweeper, we'll say. Luca Portal... yeah, we don't know what the item was. I wish there was an easy way to just calc Commander. So Draco Meteor does minimum 32%. So the crit might have mattered. Might have actually mattered. Sort of. It mattered for the KO, for sure. I don't think it mattered for the game. Put it that way. To the internet. Let's get back into the battle stadium, please. So the Ho-Oh, what that means is the Dozo obviously lives. The Ho-Oh hits +2 in all stats. +2 in all stats, and then +3 in attack. However, the Ho-Oh was still one hit, which means I should still win from that position anyways. Especially since I seemed like the Dozo was not leftovers. So yeah, fortunate crit, but it probably didn't affect the course of the battle too much. As I was still pretty ahead. Alright, Lunala team this time. Trick... this might be fake Trick Room. You can actually run enough speed investment on Ursaluna to where you outspeed most things under Tailwind that don't also have like some sort of speed boost. And so, given the fact that the Ursaluna is the only like very slow thing, this might just be fake Trick Room. Or even if it is Trick Room, they might just go Tailwind mode. Huh. Rillaboom for terrain could be good. I don't hate bringing Ensign here. I also want to bring Ursh, but I think I need to bring both Bolt and Rilla, and we're not leaving Solgaleo behind. Yeah. Bolt's nice into the Lunala too, so I feel pretty okay about this. All things considered. And it's just indeed Lunala to start. So something of note is Meteor Beam into Ensign would be pretty bad here. Problem is we get outsped hard by this Lunala. Like, unless it's Trick Room Lunala, which I really don't think it is. I don't want a Terra here, because Terra Ghost is kind of eh. So if I think I'm taking a Meteor Beam... there's reason to just go for this. Unfortunately, since we are Assault Vest Bolt, we are not Assault Vest on the Rillaboom. So it might take a lot of damage here that we kind of wish it wouldn't. Let's see. Follow Me or Helping Hand? Neither, which means the Indeedee might just be going for Trick Room. If it is, that actually benefits us more. But it could just be like D-Gleam out of the Indeedee. The next Snarl is going to do twice that if they don't Terra. Oh, it's just Terra Blast. Interesting. Get out of here, you. Okay. I'm gonna do a weird play and fake out the ghost type. What can I say? I knew he couldn't resist Terraing here. Terra Ice. If it has Terra Blast, that's actually kind of terrifying. Oh, it might have Terra Blast. Good thing we fake out at this slot. It's not Covert Cloak, it was confirmed Power Herb. Hit the Lunala, please. Okay, it missed the Indeedee, that's fine. So it's now at -1. Considering Terraing and clicking Draco, but I might just click Electroweb here. This benefits me when I bring the Ensign back in. And this covers for just in case they're Ice Terra Blast. Okay, they're just opting for it again. So we get some good damage out here. Really good damage out. Oh, it's Blizzard. I didn't know you got Blizzard. But it misses the Rilla. And I feel like if you're my opponent, you now have to click Follow Me. Which means U-turn's actually pretty free here. And let's just opt for another Electroweb. Ah, Wide Guard. Wide Guard, Blizzard, Meteor Beam, presumably Moongeist. Oh, you're going for Trick Room here. That's smart. Now that I've dropped your speed. Problem is, the damage has been done at this point. I have Fake Out this turn. You presumably shouldn't have Protect. Like, your last move should be Moongeist. I don't really care about dropping your speed anymore. I'm just gonna click Snarl, because it just neuters you even harder. Yeah, that makes sense. If that was a knockoff into that slot, that'd have been pretty crazy. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But actually, if we KO the Indeedee... This Indeedee is evasive. It cannot be touched. So I do have to deal with Facade now. And I didn't bring anything with Protect. That's actually bad. I am now the one out of position. There's a chance you greed here, and I'm gonna play to that angle. Oh. Lunala comes back out, but the Lunala's now faster than what I have. Unfortunate, but we get a Draco into that slot. Which doesn't quite KO, but it does enough. We click Glassy words are hard. We click Grassy Glide here because it keeps him honest. And says, hey, you don't want to lose your Ursaluna? You're going to have to swap into the Indeedee. Or Protect. Yeah. That's the other reason why I didn't click Fake Out, is that Grassy Glide should still KO now. Oh, it does not pick up the KO. Snarl will not kill the Indeedee, unfortunately. But yeah, we're in a scenario now where I am kind of just faster. And this covers for most options. It's fine. Pretty sure you're clicking Blizzard. Rocky Helmet does not KO us. It almost does. Oh, Expanding Force is actually the last move. Alright, 2v2. I have a very weak Rillaboom in the back. But terrain is now in my favor. The Lunala confirmed cannot click Protect. Its moves are Wide Guard, Expanding Force, Blizzard, and Meteor Beam. Now, the only thing I need to watch out for here is that they do have priority out of the Urshifu. This is a little risky, but I should outspeed. Yeah. Yeah, you're on a Trick Room team, so it would make sense if you weren't max speed. Also, the fact that Rillaboom outsped after a speed drop means that you're 150 or less. which means it's a speed tie at worst. And just Psychic Fangs glide. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's see. I'm assuming this is Adamant, max speed Adamant, which I believe means we outspeed. So I think Urshifu's like base 95. I've used Urshifu enough that I should know the answer to this, but yeah, what do sometimes? No. Oh no, it's also base 97. So that could have been a speed tie. But once again, Trick Room team, so... it did have a Tailwind option, but there's decent odds that it's just, like, not a lot of, max speed mons on that team. God. That fake out turn was pivotal, to be sure. It made sense. It was just like, there's no shot you're not staying in with a 4x dark weakness when you know I have Snarl. Alright. Pretty normal team this time, compared to what we've been up against. Rock Ogre Pawn is potentially problematic. That should be Water Ursh, which gives us incentive to bring Urshifu. We actually kind of have a really not great matchup into Rock Ogre Pawn, I feel. Sure, Solgaleo handles it well, but that's kind of it. But yeah, Water Urshifu plus Miraidon means that we almost certainly want to bring Rillaboom. It's probably even really good to bring Bolt as well, especially since it's our only form of speed control. So it might just be bring the top four, because Ensign just doesn't really feel bad. Intimidate's good into a couple of their mons. You. Don't forget Sturdy this time. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You're right. What did you send me? Your terms are acceptable. Because I'm streaming, I didn't get the Discord notification, but it popped up on my phone. But if I look at the notification on my phone, I just see, like, the link. I didn't actually get to see the image. Okay. Now we get to play the game of, which set is it? I'm so down to just opt for this. This covers for most options. If you detect, that's, we'll have to deal with that. Yeah. That makes sense. Out comes Miraidon. You get Tailwind up this turn, so if I want to reset terrain, I am going to have to hard switch out. And not attempt to get a parting shot off, as that is just risky business. We Terra Fairy just in case this is like Draco Meteor into the Bolt slot. Or maybe it's just Dragon Pulse. Could have Gleam too, is another option to consider. Also, our Incense 80 speed, so we need 2 speed drops on the Miraidon to even outspeed anyways. Okay, your Terra comes out first. I'm assuming this is Fairy. Could just be Electric, though. But it is, in fact, Fairy. This is most likely just Gleam, then. If you don't Tailwind, I get a Snarl off before you Gleam. Encore. Oh, they were trying to Encore Fake Out. Oh no, you're actually still faster. What speed is our Bolt? I feel like our Bolt has a lot of speed investment. Oh, Miraidon's actually like... It's base 135, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know why I thought it hit like 160. It doesn't. It's like 180. And yeah, I would need another speed drop. But you are at -1, no electric terrain up. You are probably inclined to swap. So I'm down to just get damage on the... Oh no, you just went for it. Yeah, that does not do a lot. That crit? Yeah. So now I can kind of punish anything that comes into the Miraidon slot here. Which is why I'm just going to click Psychic Fangs. Yeah, Sunseal's super effective, but the Miraidon's not doing damage. Which has high, it's 95 on both of these. I don't really need to speed drop anymore is the thing. But I'll still just Electro Web. And then Psychic Fangs in case, like... Mostly in case the Urshifu swaps in. Oh no, you're just... Zero fear. Oh, Volt Switch. That makes sense. Okay, but I've gotten rid of the... Urshifu now. Oh, and you're not even... Scarf, maybe? I'd have thought you'd be Sash, but I guess not. This is a pretty obvious swap, but I kind of have no reason to not make it, so why not? You have to click Electro Drift, I'm pretty sure. That might KO is the thing. That's like the only part I'm unsure of with this. Oh no, that didn't even get close to KOing. No. Sometimes you have games where you're just in your opponent's head. This is one of them. Alright, who's last? It'd be pretty nice to see Rock Ogerpon here, yeah. Yeah, we just fake out Sunseal. Ah, smart. Now, what is important to note is that the Whimsicott here is at -3. Yes, Tailwind is up, but there's decent odds that... Wait, is that 4 actually? No, -3. So there's decent odds that you are slower than us. And so I'm actually going to double up into the Ogerpon slot here. Ah! Okay, that's fair. Well played. I mean, that stings, but... I forgot that I ignore Sturdy on this Mon! I so forgot that Sunsteel Strike ignores Sturdy! That is beautiful. Okay, our Ogerpon matchup's actually pretty good. Oh my god, I forgot that move did that! I mean, I have to click Fake Out, but it doesn't matter. The Tailwind's out, the Whimsicott's slow as fuck. Oh, that was glorious! I'm actually I was so stoked about that. Right? Oh, man. That's funny. That's comedy right there. You know, I wasn't sure about this mod when I decided I was going to use it, but this guy's actually pretty good. Alright. Zapdos, Galar, Blood Moon, Lunala. Another hybrid team. I don't like it. Solgaleo's pretty good, though, into the Grimmsnarl. We can deny screens with Psychic Fangs, which is huge. The problem is that Tailwind is a thing. Hum-diddy-dum. I'm gonna lead the same thing I did the last time I saw this. Do I want Rillaboom? I think Grassy Terrain's pretty good, but I think this might be an Ursh game instead. Burgraph. Pretty okay with this. Oh, right, Defiant. I forgot that got Defiant. Okay, I'm no longer okay with this. Shit. Oh. Scheiße. I think I have to Ghost Terra here and now. The hope is that you Brave Bird. Like, that's the dream. Shoot. I got boomed. Well, goodbye Farigiraf. Okay, if... This went about as bad as it could have. That is probably better for us than the Lunala coming out right now. Thunderclap is back on the table. Oh, I don't want to lose... You know what? I'm going to say that I have Thunderclap. You do not Thunderous Kick this turn. And I'm going to aim to just neuter the Ursaluna. Get rid of, like, a Silk Scarf or a Life Orb. Shit, you clicked it. Okay, well played. He called my bluff. It's a Sculpt Vest? That's crazy. Oh, that didn't do enough damage. Do I think it's Scarf? Well, plus side, the Ursaluna's not really doing anything. Okay, it's doing things. It's doing lots of things. Now, I am making this... I think it's at +4 right now. Which is not great. Yeah, but I'm trying to incentivize it to swap out. I like have to Psychic Fangs that slot, which sucks. Okay. Do not show me Detect here. Nice. This probably should just be Meteor Beam out of them. It's also reasonable to assume you just Terra here. Nope, no Terra. This means the knockoff's gonna do big damage. Oh, well, then again. Okay, Urshifu against the world. We are either speed tied or we are faster than the Lunala. Does non-Terra Surging Strikes kill? We're gonna find out. I'm hoping we're just faster. But... oh, is that on the Ursaluna? No, it's on the Lunala. Please don't be a water defensive... okay, it's just Terra Fairy. I guess you're clicking Gleam? Or maybe you didn't realize I was Water Ursh. That does not KO. That doesn't even get close to KOing. Oof, that's GG's. I guess I should have clicked Rock Slide. That might have saved me the previous turn. Or I guess just try to remove the Ursaluna. Remove. Yeah, that one's a weird one. I'm like trying to figure out if there was a way out that didn't rely on flinches. It was probably called clicking Psychic Fangs into the very, very scary Zapdos sooner. That might have been what the play was. Ally Switch got me good, though. It makes sense that Fergarath gets it, but I think that's the first time I've seen someone actually run it on that Mon. Fergarath gets a lot of good moves. Alright, we've got Shadow Horse, which might be the worst matchup for us. Is it? This might be okay. I might be over-dramatizing out of the gate. I think this is a solid lead. It's like I want to bring Cerule Edge for this. It's just like Cerule Edge is good into the Rillaboom and it's potentially good into the Calyrex. But other than that, like I have to Terra it for anything else, and then it's still weak to like if the Tauren carries Rain Dance. Yeah, this was more or less the lead I was expecting. Okay, it's own tempo, which means it's not moody. Ah, that's fair. Is this just going to be a Spore into the Bolt? Yeah. Fortunately, we burn a Sleep turn here. So ultimately, this kind of just benefits us a little bit more. It's fine, I taunted that slot anyways. Nasty Plot makes sense. So we do get to... and we stay asleep. That's not good. That's very not good. On the plus side, we have prevented the Schmeargle from doing like anything this turn. Hopefully we wake up here. Yeah, this is why I didn't knock off, because I was pretty sure you were gonna Terra Fairy. If I survive on both, I can at least reset your attack drop, or your special attack, provided that I wake up. I do not. That's bad. It's actually really bad. I'm guaranteed to wake up this turn. So I'll opt to break a Sash here. Unless you fake out. Okay, good, it's into it. It's what we expected. Good damage. We are so fine with losing shit. Well, that's not how that was supposed to play out. Okay, that's reasonable. Oh, that's not great. That's kind of whatever. This still more or less plays into how I want to play this turn. Oh, that's... Well, that less so. Pivot gaming. With him? Oh, nice. Well played. Oh, this is an awkward position for me, though. God, this is actually really awkward for me. I can't just let Bolt fall asleep, though. I guess the question now becomes is how fast is the Schmeargle? We already know that the Schmeargle's faster than the Bolt. Fuck. Hope you make a bad play, I guess. Oh? Well. Get rid of whatever your item is. That is... like, so fine with me. Callie? No, the Schmeargle again. Jesus Christ, dude. Get this thing off my screen. Yeah, I don't have Protect on this. I have Wide Guard, but does not help me here. Okay, so we're running the same instance set. Okay. Annoying battle. I think I lose my sash. Oh, you just taunt. That's actually so fine with me. Yeah, in comes the Rillaboom, but don't think I care. Yeah, I'm angling for a much different endgame here. Although maybe this should have been close combat into Gorilla. Wait, did our Sash not go off there? Oh, that's a big crit, actually. That crit was massive. I got hit with a 4-turn taunt on the Ursh. God. Annoying. Hey, Tanky PK, thanks for the raid. Now the question is going to... Way to shout that out. Hey, that worked. How'd what you were doing go today? I'm assuming it was also Pokemon, but maybe it wasn't. So, important thing to note is I actually have not Terra'd yet here. I think. Yeah, I haven't. I'm gonna get rid of whatever your item is and see if this play works. Oh, he knows I have Wide Guard now. Bastard. That's fine. We just Terra Fire Sunseal Strike. Mostly the Wide Guard there is to incentivize you to not click Astral this turn. I was also curious what item it was. Because it's not Leftovers, it's not Choice, it's not Sash. Was it Life Orb? Did we see if it was Life Orb earlier? If we did, I wasn't paying attention. Is it Giga Root? That felt like that healed a lot. That might be Giga Root. That might actually be Giga Root. That's crazy if it is. How much damage did that do to Ensign? Forward a little bit. Draining Kiss. How much damage does this do? Oh, that did like 62, 63. That looked like it healed a lot. I feel like that might have been Gigaru. Yeah, because it wasn't any of the other normal items on that. So, I guess what else do you run? We know it wasn't Clear Amulet. That, or Big, is it Big Root? It might be Big Root. I think Giga Drain. That's crazy. Because unless it was like a move boosting item like Spooky Plate or like Fairy Feather, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Alright, what have we got here? We've got another Calyrex Shadow team with screens. We do have Psychic Fangs again. I kind of want to lead Bolt Solgaleo. The only problem with that is that if they lead Fake Out, like if they lead the Rillaboom, I'm really out of position. But if they don't lead the Rillaboom, then I'm in pretty good position. What do I think about Ensign here? I think I might lead my Umbrella. Or not lead, but bring. But then again, like a Terra Water from Urish can do a lot of damage. I mean, I might need a little bit more bulk here, so we're going to bring the Ensign. It gives us pivot options that I don't feel too terrible about as well. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I get Fake Outed here, but on who? Might be good to go for Electro Web just to get speed. For the inevitable. Yeah, that makes sense. Light Screen. It's fine. That actually still does so much damage to the Grim. Oh, because it crit. Problem is, I don't think this combo KOs. It is annoying, though. So, I'm all for it. Reflect is fine. Oh, this kills. Nice. So long as the Draco hits. Yeah, that did so much more than I thought it was going to. It doesn't KO! I lied! That's fine, though. The damage has been done. The fear of Psychic Fangs has been put into them. So I think we opt for a wide guard this turn. Into Sunsteel Steel Strike next turn. Hopefully you don't click Nasty Plot here. Well played. Well played. However, it is important to note that I have shown wide guard now. Ah, it's leftovers too. That's annoying. Alright, you most likely have Draining Kiss. See if we can... Oh no, they guaranteed didn't Terra this turn because theirs would have gone off first. Ah, smart. Smart, smart, smart. That could have been a Sunseal Strike into the... that guy. I guess I kind of just opt for speed control now. Still +1 on the Calyrex, though. His leftovers are a little annoying. I could opt to wide guard pivot, too. I actually kind of like that. Threaten the Calyrex both before and after it Terras. Or do you just nasty plot again? Makes sense. Nasty Plot, Protect, presumably Astral Barrage. I'm down to click Wide Guard again. And prevent you from... boosting. Clefairy. I got the taunt off, though. I did not get the taunt off, though. This is an unfortunate position that I've found myself in. He is. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Although I feel like the Clefairy has to switch out. Yeah. He does eventually have to attack. Ah, that's a good play. You get the Clefairy back in here. I mean, this is probably Terra Fairy Draining Kiss, let's be real. This most likely shreds through my entire team at +5. Yeah, that did a lot. I've already Terra'd too, which is the downside here. Uh-oh. Well, that hurt. I can get a speed drop on this thing that... Oh, that makes sense. I don't have Wide Guard anymore. No. I definitely didn't think about that, didn't I? It has Fake Out. Alright, that's GG. I didn't think it would have Fake Out. Well played. I got rocked. Yeah, if I had dropped that thing's speed once, I was in good position. I feel fine with what I brought. I just got outplayed. I sort of indexed on the wrong things. Alright, Zacian this time. Probably a lot easier to deal with, I hope. Regidrago, Tornadus, Chiyu. Yes. Okay. Well, we have 2.5 Spore immunities. Bolt, if we can get it in after the Zacian's been taken care of, is pretty good. I think Sunsteel Strike does good damage as well into the Zacian. Can also just be this guy. We resist both stabs. Yeah. The question is, who's the last two? I think I still want to bring Bolt. Just Ursh. Didn't bring either Fake out this time, but I think that's okay. The big problem is I didn't bring Taunt, and I only have one Spore immunity. So hopefully that does not come into play. I have one Spore immunity, and I have to Terra to get it. Ooh, Drago. Oh. I might actually be okay. If either or both of these are choiced, like, we're in solid position. They just opted to Dark Pulse. That was smart. I didn't get to find anything out about speeds. I thought the Dark Pulse was going to go into the other slot. It's actually bad. I just have to accept that I'm losing Solgaleo this turn. What? Okay. That might be Choice Scarf Chi Yu. The Drago is not choiced, which means it's most likely Dragon Fang. Yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully we don't flinch. I think that confirms that it is probably just Scarf. Okay. There is hope. Hope is dead. That Shadow Sneak did so much less than I thought it was going to. I potentially just get eaten alive by the Amoonguss here. Station comes out. We've dropped the speed. Okay, you did Rage Powder, so at least I'm not going to sleep this turn. Not Rocky Helmet, which means you're most likely Citrus, which is very bad for us here. Well, at least we activate the Citrus this turn. I do, however, think that this is chalked. Yeah. Goodbye, sweet prince. Their leads got me good. Their leads got me really good. I was really out of position. The problem that I will say I have with this team is the same one that I had with the Zacian team. Wide Guard's a good move. I don't like having it on the restricted, though. I'd much rather have Protect on my restricted. Okay, right on Fergraph. It does get ally switch. It's important to remember that. It is very important to remember that. So let's see what else we got. Hands, Fire Pawn. Zakat. Zakat's the problem. I might need to leave behind Bolt, which feels bad. Or I just bring it anyways. I maybe should have just led Rilla here. But I can potentially, since I led Bolt, there's a chance that they do something silly. I don't like my odds on that, but... Terra only benefits our Bull, I believe, in this matchup. So I'm fine with just blowing this here. It could have been useful on Solgaleo. But there's a chance that we deny Tailwind here. Still does so much damage. That's definitely choice spec. Oh, we're not Assault Vest, actually. I mean, that's still probably choice specs. I just kind of forgot that we weren't AV. Okay, your Sash. This does mean that I've potentially just outright denied Tailwind. Emphasis on potentially. Yeah, that's reasonable. I think if I'm you, I want to get rid of... Oh, that's smart. If I'm you, I want to get rid of the Rillaboom here. Fails. Ah. Doesn't KO, though. So we are in a slight predicament called Landorus is faster than us. Landorus is faster than us, and I have no way to mitigate that. Other than hoping I survive an attack. Yeah, maybe I did need to bring Incin. Or at least one of the fake outers. Just Terra Ground. Okay, you're removing the Solgaleo. You are very much removing the Solgaleo. Oh, you went for Sandsear. I could have wide guarded this. I didn't think you'd have it on this lineup, though. And now I've lost terrain control for the rest of the game. Feels bad. Fair enough. But why, though? Like, eh? I guess now you're worried about missing Sandsear? Oh no, you just opted for Earth Power this time. I mean, I didn't have a play against that, so other than killing the Farigiraf last turn. I think I died a recoil here. Yeah. I was really ground weak this match. And yeah, that is the whole team just ground weak? Like 4/6 of it is. Oh dear. Yeah, I guess I need to bring Urshifu if there's a Landorus. Alright, good to know. Especially if, I mean, even if there's a Farigiraf, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that's very good to know. That is how we deal with Landorus. I just did not realize how bad the Lando matchup was. Our Lando matchup's actually, like, really bad, because we don't have speed control, because we can't hit it with Electro Web. And if the team has a Farigiraf, our priority doesn't work either. And so it's basically guaranteed to get a move off because it outspeeds everything on our team. Damn. Alright. Oh, Giga Wheezing. Really? Okay. What is my answer into Giga Wheezing? Because it's most likely going to be Clear Amulet on the Gigas, I feel. What does Gigas run? I feel like it usually runs like Crush Grip, probably Protect, Ice Punch. I don't know what the fourth move is. I feel like this is a decent lead. Is it these two in the back? Or is it Sashursh? I'll go Ursh. Raging Bolt doesn't do great at a nasty plot Calyrex, which most Calyrex are nasty plot, so. And if it's not Clear Amulet on the Gigas. Oh, right, neutralizing gas. I forgot about that. I mean, I'm down to just fake out and bulk up. Son of a whore. Alright, we know it's Covert Cloak. We're living! Not by much, though. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to get rid of the... I think slow parting shot out here is actually fine. Knockoff makes sense. It lets you hit the ghost types that you're annoyed with. I am getting outplayed. Still living! My front line has been decimated. God. End me. Just end me. I can't Terra here either. Oh, God. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to murder the Wheezing, actually. Gleam's gonna kind of hurt. Yeah. Fuck. This is not what we would call a good position. There's no way Aqua Jet KOs is the problem. It missed! Oh boy. Okay, my team is in shambles. No shot this doesn't KO. Yeah. Okay. We have somehow made it through the front line. We are severely injured. God damn it, it's Incineroar. This is the worst possible timeline. Wide guard supremacy. That's actually why I wide guarded, is because I knew I was getting faked out, and I hoped that they were also astral barraging. Okay. Nice. Show me Terra Fairy. Terra Water, shit. Okay, fair enough. Do you have Protect, I guess is the big question. Because if not, we're still kind of okay. Oh god, if you have Terra Blast, I actually got boomed here. Okay, Psyshock. Psyshock, Astral Barrage. I would assume Protect. Life Orb, okay. Yes, be intimidated. I mean, I don't think I'm getting an attack off this turn. Yeah, that makes sense. This is an interesting position. I'm hoping that you don't have Terra Blast, because if you do, this is very bad for me. Shit. Okay, he called it. I should have assumed Terra Blast. Like your Terra Water. Yeah, well played to him. I was really hoping it was Nasty Plot and not Terra Blast. You can only use Fake Out the first turn you hit the field. So it's like... It doesn't matter whether I click it that turn or not. I cannot use it the second turn. No, it's just you can only use it the first turn you hit the field. Yeah, no mind games with that one, unfortunately. Yeah, my thought process there was... If you're Nasty Plot and not Terra Blast, you cannot hit the Ensign this turn because your second move is Psyshock. So if I Wide Guard, it blocks Astral Barrage, and since Ensign's a Dark type, it can't be hit by Psyshock. It's unfortunate that it was the Terra Blast set, though. Which... I did have a suspicion, because it... Usually, if it's Terra Water, it is the Terra Blast set. But I was just hoping against hope, essentially. Alright. Pheasantipity, we have a really good matchup into with the Solgaleo. Might actually be Solgaleo Rillaboom as the lead. I actually kind of like that a lot. We don't have to deal with any Tailwind. And we can potentially, like, mitigate poison very well. I mean, Ursh just has a terrible matchup into Maridon, but maybe if I can get it in the back. I think it still loses to hands, too, though. There's a lot of stuff that it just gets beat by here. Just likely. Most likely. I'm pretty sure it does. So yeah, if I attacked with both that turn, then I win. Okay. Annoying. I have faster fake out. Actually down to just Terrifier. Fake out you. I'm faster? Unless you're clicking Trick Room this turn? You have to be clicking Trick Room. You're very much clicking Trick Room. And your Covert Cloak. Well done. Okay, hear me out. I give 0 shits about the Flutter now. Or do you pivot out into Miraidon? Ah, Terrifier. Terra Flying. I mean, you get the resist that way. Yeah. You're back to full. Oh, almost full. Shadow Ball? Yeah. Okay, but hear me out here. Thunderclap. That's fine. You are in what we would call a checkmate position on the hands. I kind of need this to hit, yeah. Vincent, smart. That's smart. Hopefully they didn't opt for the safe play here. And they recognize, like, how threatening the bolt is to their hands. Nice. Do I think this KOs? I kind of don't. Gonna be real with you. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just accept that I'm getting Drain Punched there and go for Bitter Blade instead. Because now I just need a knockoff too. Although I think if I don't Shadow Sneak, I might not just get an attack off this turn. Yeah. Tough position. Well, Trick Room's out. The grassy terrain worked against me this time. Gave the hands enough recovery. And maybe I should have Sun Steeled instead of Rock Sliding. I swear to God, if it misses... Of course it does. Of course it misses the hands. Ugh. Nice sweep. I don't think I'm ever calling that team. It is now a possibility in my mind, so maybe in the future, but right then and there, no, I am never calling that team. And so, like, how I get momentum there is doubling into one of the two slots. Because I either prevent Trick Room or do at least half to the Iron Hands. And maybe I'm supposed to just... Maybe I target the hands in the future. Because once I Terra Fire, the Flutter isn't super threatening. But yeah, that's definitely like... an anti-meta team of sorts. Alright. Zama, Pelipper. Of course, Pelipper. So we definitely bring Cerule Edge. It's just a matter of positioning it properly. Bolt is pretty good as well. I think Terra Fairy goes a long way in this game. It's just a matter of removing some of like the key threats. And I feel like they should be Terra Grass. Now, one potential problem is the Pelipper can be very difficult to hit for us with an electric attack, because if it has Wide Guard, then we can't hit it with Electro Web or Thunderclap. However, you're incentivized to hard switch out, and so Electro Web is actually pretty good here. Because I feel like there's a solid chance you go into Pele. Unless you have Detect on the Urshifu, in which case you do not need to switch out here. Coaching! That's not great to see. That's also Scarfursh. Well, at least prevent another coaching from going up. Show me Pelipper. Ah, Moongus. Rocky Helmet. God, that still does so much damage. This mon's ridiculous. Oh, now you just Rage Powder too, don't you? Do you Spore? I feel like it's most likely Rage Powder. Sucks for me if you make this call. You also didn't... Yeah, you made the call and you didn't Rage Powder. Ugh. So I'm having myself a little nap right now. Makes sense. Ah, shoot, I got played. No Pele, though, so there's that. But yeah, you're just gonna body press into that slot again. And now you proceed to just body press through my team. Although if your only a dark move is Sucker Punch, I'm sort of okay. Terra Grass, yeah. Oh, but Body Press KOs me now. That's Throat Chop. I could have clicked Protect that turn, but... Yeah, Sword of Ruin makes it so that Body Press KOs here.
It actually doesn't. I guess we've been getting grassy terrain recovery. Had not thought about that. Ah, they called me. Well played. I tried to keep him honest, and... Actually, no, I did not try to keep him honest. If I tried to keep him honest, I'd have fake-outed the Chien Pao. I got greedy and tried to eke out an extra turn. Yeah, that's a bad play by me. I think I've already got speed control. The Bolt's faster than the Zamazenta. We kind of just hope that Draco KOs. God, that one was rough. Alright, I think we've got one more than us. So, let's hopefully make it a good one. All in all, I think this team's solid. I'd probably replace Wide Guard with Protect. And then maybe drop Cerule Edge for like a Pelipper or something. Pelipper, Torn. Because it's like the lack of like consistent speed control. It's rough. The lack of a tailwind. Let's put it that way. The lack of a tailwind makes some of these games a little rough. And maybe like I'm supposed to be leading like Bolt plus Leo more. And that might be the problem that I'm encountering, is that I'm not leading Bolt plus Leo, and so I'm not getting some of my speed control that I should be getting out. They have double Tailwind setters on their team. If they lead Tailwind, I click Snarl. If they don't lead Tailwind, I click Electro Web. I think I'm pretty much clicking Wide Guard in 9 out of 10 scenarios here. Shit. That kind of falls under the Tailwind category. It's the problem. Unless you're gonna just opt for Hurricane stuff. Yeah, I don't know. This one's a little weird. Clicking this knowing that Snarl is probably the safer option. Ah, that's fine. Okay, well, we've shown Wide Guard, which probably isn't great, but might also be good because it messes with them. Gives them a false sense of confidence. God, that does so much. Life Orb Zap, that makes sense. It missed the Zapdos. Cool. Well, if that had hit, I had a different play this turn. But now I just need to click Electro Web again. Yeah, that's par for the course here. Expanding Force, perchance? Yeah. It's fine. Bolt takes this decent... not as well as I'd like, actually. I am a liar. Hopefully no full para. I don't know who that is. Murkrow. Who's my other in the back? Ursh, who I need to not just throw out willy-nilly. Do I Fire Terra? Do I even survive a hurricane? I guess that's the better question. Okay, they didn't switch, so that's good for us. Woodhammer was a decent option here, but I'm not like 100% that I survive Hurricane. Okay, I do. But that is why I opted to go for that instead. Makes sense. Ugh, it's gonna hurt a lot. Or is it? I'm an idiot. I clicked Thunderclap and Psychic Terrain. Oh, that's bad. It's really bad. Just click Snarl. Because this is just Tailwind Expanding Force, and I knew that. Ugh, throwy. So throwy. I guess the question is now, do you have an attacking move that isn't spread? Why Haze? Okay, so you do not have another play for that. Seems like it might be no attacking moves, Murkrow. Tailwind Haze. Three more turns of Psychic Terrain. Can't do anything about that. I got the call here, right? Crit, I don't think matters. The Psychic Fangs is going to do a lot. Heck, that Psychic Fangs almost just KO'd. I think that's GG, because you definitely don't survive 2 Aqua Jets. I don't think you even survive 1. Yeah, no attacking moves, Murkrow. I am an idiot. Tailwind's out, though. Plus side, last turn of Psychic Terrain. God. I am stupid. Despite my best efforts, I think we still win this. And there were a lot of efforts. Okay. I mean, you don't have anything else to click here. Thank you. Oh, man. We'll play one more because we won that one. That was not a good win. That was... Okay, the fact is, did I play well? Technically, yes. Because I was able to make 2 stupid mistakes. Like, 2 really bad mistakes. And still win. So that means I played well enough that it gave me enough of a leeway that I could royally fuck up twice. But yeah, that win doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel great. Because definitely tried to throw hard there. Oh. Okay. New game, new Kyogre team. Fuck, man. Okay. So, I think same deal as last time. We lead the same things. I even think we bring the same 4.
And we figure out how we're going to deal with the Tornadus as we go.
For lucky, it's Choice Kyogre.
Choice Kyogre gives us a lot of mileage here. Choice Kyogre gives us a lot of mileage here. Okay, since they led Tailwind, we opt for Snarl. Yeah, Terra Grass, that makes sense. The problem is turn 2. I don't really have a way of confirming that it's Choice. Okay. I'm gonna just click it again. In the hopes that you are Choice and now have to switch out. Okay. I think that seals that one. Mold Breaker. Reason we keep clicking Wide Guard is because it walls out the Torn. But they're just going to opt to click Taunt, which makes sense. Which does let them bring the Kyogre back in, because that crit, unfortunately. Kind of a bad crit. Yeah. Yeah. Rain putting in work. And now we can confirm whether or not this is Choice. I'm going to opt for the safe play. That is almost certainly Choice.
Okay, it's at +2. Body press could be a problem. Your tailwind is out, so I have speed advantage. How many turns? 1. Might be the Assault Vest set. Rain is out. I think it's fine to Terra here. Draco might not KO is the only problem. So fine. Come on, Draco. Oh, so close. Are you Power Herb? No, you are not Power Herb. You are what we would call in trouble. No reason to not snarl here. You should lock into Ice Beam, or Thunder, I suppose. So... yeah, you were Choice Scarfed into Thunder. Did it miss? It did not. Nice. Drop your speed once so that Ursh can get an attack off. And then just click Snarl until the cows come home. That did a lot. I think that's max speed modest. Max speed, max special attack modest. I'd have clicked Thunderclap that turn if I knew that close combat was going to do that much damage, but it didn't matter. And that's the one we're gonna go out on, because that one felt good. Like, I felt very much in control of that game. That's one of the times where wide guard is just having it at all, even if it is on the restricted, is insanely good. Because they're choiced. And so we denied half of the Kyogre's moves and forced them to pivot out a lot. But in any event, that is where we're going to stop for the day. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate it. I guess we'll look for someone to raid, and then we'll catch you next time. As soon as I find the button that I'm looking for. Dum. Sure, we'll send you to this dude. This one seems interesting. He's running viewer rental teams. Alright. We will catch you next time. In like 10 seconds here. Peace.